This is Tim Willis. I'm going to go ahead and answer this question because it comes up quite often. And for the closure, I'll probably take this video and it will become a video for my YouTube channel and my Facebook group. But let's go ahead and answer the question we have right here in circle. So we have a question about our privacy policy and term conditions and where we get that information. A whole lot of places we can get that. I'm going to give just 2 places that you can get that information. You can do a Google search and find many more. Have some I've tried, and these are the 2 that seem to be the most hassle-free. First one we're going to go and look at is one that is hidden in plain sight, and that is www.clickfunnels.com/business-tools. This is a website that's been around for a while, and it is got a lot of tools on it that we can use, but what we're interested in is a privacy policy. And so if we look down here, we'll see here we have an icon that says privacy policy generator. I wanted to point out before we get into this, the other one that you may be really interested in among other tools here is the add play button that will add a YouTube style play button on any image you have. Let's go to our privacy policy generator. It's going to ask us to put in some information, and so let's go ahead and do that, and we're just going to make stuff up here. Alright, so now we got everything in there. We're going to click on send me my privacy policy. It gives us a little warning that this document is just intended for general purposes and not to represent legal advice. In other words, Russell Brunson is not a lawyer, and Russell Brunson is not your lawyer. So just bear in mind, but it's a good template for us to use, and we can see it put in some of our information here. And we can take this, I wouldn't run with it, I'd read it over real good. But we certainly can use this as a template. Now, if you're doing certifications, you can probably just go ahead and use this as it is. But in the real world, we probably want to look over everything. And probably in the best case scenario, have a legal professional look it over. But that will get us our privacy policy right there. And then we can copy that to the clipboard, or we can edit, and we have a privacy policy. And that will take care of the privacy policy at the www.clickfunnels.com/business-tools site. And so there's another site I like, because we did have a question about the terms and conditions. I used to use the business tool site. I tend to use the one I'm about to show you now. And it is called Privacy Policy Online. And it has quite a few things, but the thing that we really like, or I really like about this, is it has 3 free generators, one for privacy policy, one for terms and conditions, and one for disclaimer. So let's go ahead and take a look at the terms and condition one. I'll pick this one because terms and condition is the most long one, at least on this site. So we're going to go ahead and do a version of the same thing. We're going to type in a fictitious company. I'm going to click next, and then we're going to choose our country. We're going to choose a state, and we'll say yes go because we did that on the other one, and then the contact email address. So let's see if it will take the fake email address, and then we have all that, so we can go ahead and click on create terms and conditions. It comes to this page, and we have 3 things going on here. We have our terms and conditions right here, and you can just copy and paste that. It doesn't have, you have to just do that by right clicking. It also has the other one you can copy to clipboard, and this all has the HTML formatting in it. I generally actually do the one on the right. I just copy it and paste it in to my page. The other thing you have here is they will actually host your terms and conditions or your privacy policy or your disclaimer. Now, I've never used this, so I can't say really anything about it, but they do give me that option that they will host your terms and conditions for free. You just got to click on copy and use the link. And it's going to be the same process for the other two generators, the privacy policy and the disclaimer. Pretty much the same thing. A couple of the other ones, they sometimes have a couple of questions about, we just answer yes and no on things like, does your website use cookies? Pretty simple stuff. And that is the two I'm going to give to you as a starting point to get your legal pages. So let's go again and see what we were going to. We started out with www.clickfunnels.com/business-tools. That was the first one. And then the other one we looked at is www.privacypolicyonline.com. But those are two I use the most, and that fact that the Privacy Policy Online has the generators for privacy policy, disclaimer, and terms and conditions will give you a good starting point with some templates that you can edit and make your own. So this is Tim Willis, and that's it. I'm going to go ahead and sign off, and you have a good night.